to the army to free the peoples of the imperial subjugation, to found republics, and to seek for a dream of emancipation that was betrayed 100 years ago. The only moment during a continental strategy of the great homeland, of freeing the great homeland, that strategy is very much alive, and Venezuela is at peace. Venezuela will remain at peace. Venezuela will defend its peace with a single solid national union. Today we have a solid, very strong spiritual unity, political unity of the whole people. There is a national union consolidated, but also that national union has an expression of action that is the perfect popular military and police fusion for the integral defense of the homeland. That is a great truth. All of us are possessed by the idea of battling for our nation, for our land, for no one to mess around with our country and to imperialism. We say, far away from us, leave Venezuela alone. Venezuela, what it wants is to work for the prosperity, to have times of peace dreamed by Liberator as the perpetual peace. And that eternal peace, we're going to preserve it and we're going to conquer it, because we are destined by the spirituality to triumph, always triumph. The extreme right wing is always crazy, because some people say they are more crazy than ever, but no. I would say, no, they are not. The extreme right wing is as crazy as it has ever been. Julio Borges is the murder of child. The Foreign Affairs Minister of YDO is calling for the invasion and bombardment of Venezuela. God may work on our behalf for this reality not to come true, because these people and the sacred people is to be respected. That extreme and madness of the right wing, criminal and murderer. Because I ask myself, that extreme right wing, what it is today for Venezuelans. Do they have power to take the political power of Venezuela? Do they have the strength and capacity to govern Venezuela? No, they don't. Do they have the support of the people? No, they are nothing. What are they in Cagua? Nothing. What are they in Aragua? What are they in Venezuela? They are nothing. They are nothing. The extreme right wing. I know. The homeland is not for sale. The homeland is to be defended. And I say to you, we, with all of these threats, we have been strengthening ourselves. 15 weeks after this escalation of psychological war, of military threats, today we are stronger than ever. From a point of view of constitutional, and we are stronger. 5 public powers are working and strong and powerful: the executive, the legislative, the judicial, the electoral, and the moral power of the people. The popular power today is more consolidated than ever, more stronger than ever, preparing for the constituent of the working class, of the constituent of the women, for the cultural constituent, and preparing for the elections of November 23rd, in which we are going to elect 2 new projects of each communal circuit. The PSUV is organizing millions of women and men, the new collectors of the Bolivarian committees of integral base. It is impressive. With 48 hours, They met and they founded thousands of Bolivarian committees on Saturday and Sunday, and today on Tuesday, Wednesday and Thursday they are going to complete 62,000 committee of the grassroots that have minimum 9 people, but they are, we estimated that they were going to have a great amount of people. We are estimating that they are going to be organizing minimum 5 million of women and men, of humble people on the committees, Bolivarian committees of grassroots, of integral grassroots, united to the great patriotic pole. So this is the institutional strength operating with leadership, with legitimacy. The leadership, social leadership, political leadership, it has been consolidated in a national dialogue, powerful dialogue, that is the National Council for Sovereignty and Peace that today exists throughout the nation in every state and every municipality, and that gathers 54 political parties, including all of the political parties of the opposition, all of the economic sectors, industrial sectors, financial sectors, all of the religious sectors as well. So this is a powerful national unity of every sector of the Councils of Sovereignty and Peace. The political and religious and social power is more present today, more activated than ever, and the military force of our country, that it has been cultivating itself, preparing, strengthening from the deepest parts of our Bolivarian base and in our concept of war of all the people, our concept of resistance, our integral defense of the homeland concept as well, and our scientific and powerful and moralized Bolivarian armed forces. Of its fifth special component, the Bolivarian militia, and this perfect military, popular and police fusion. Today, militarily speaking, Venezuela has a level of preparation that it has never before along the decades. I think it has been reborn, the spirit and the strength of the United Liberator Army that triumphed along these plains with Bolivar and Sucre and Urdaneta in front of that. Of a country that what it wants is peace, and with God's blessing, what we are going to have is peace. Peace, peace, peace. In union. And if I do this balance upon our reality, I'm speaking about reality, and I've been very symbolic. I've tried to widen these balances, because I ask always, what is that extremist right wing? What does that extremist right wing have? In which community, in which state? They only have the shout of threat, the call for driving mad the imperial monster, only have violence on their behalf. They are violence and they are nothing as well. And never, ever, this people is going to allow that right wing from the Zionist and extremist and criminal govern this country, not on the good ways, not even the bad, not through bad maneuvers. That is a divine sentence written in the pact and the books of the skies, and never that right wing will ever come back to this country to govern, and that is what we are swearing as a people. Those who are to be born, as the Cuban youth says, May those who are to be born, we were born to triumph and not to be defeated, and we are triumphing. Well, if you allow me, can you hand me over a microphone? Correct. Because we are now, I'm going to stand up. Let me place myself around here.